True success, if we are to understand it deeply, lies not in what we achieve solely for ourselves, but in what we give to others. There is an undeniable truth in the way the most successful individuals, those who inspire generations, are not necessarily those who stand tallest in the crowd, but those whose hearts beat in unison with the people around them. Their success is not measured by the heights they've climbed alone, but by the hands they've extended to others on their journey. True success is happiness shared. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that success is purely an individual pursuit, a race where you alone are the competitor, the winner, and the only person who matters. We live in a world that often measures success by tangible accomplishments, titles, awards, money, fame. Yet, while these things may be markers of some form of success, they are not the complete picture. If we look closely, we'll realize that the most meaningful forms of success, the ones that endure, that leave a lasting legacy, are those that involve others. Success, in its most profound form, is measured by the joy we spread, the relationships we nurture, and the lives we touch. Think about it for a moment. You might recall a time when you achieved something significant in your life. Perhaps it was a promotion, an award, or an accomplishment you were proud of. While the initial feeling of success was exhilarating, how long did that joy last? Did it remain as fulfilling when experienced alone, or was the true satisfaction only fully realized when you shared that moment with someone else? When you shared your happiness with a friend, a family member, or even a stranger whose life you impacted? There is a unique power in sharing happiness, because in that act, we multiply the joy, we deepen the connection, and we elevate not just ourselves, but those around us. One of the great ironies of life is that the more we give to others, the more we seem to receive in return. This is not a transactional exchange, but rather the natural consequence of living a life rooted in service, compassion, and connection. When we help others achieve their own success, we elevate ourselves in ways that cannot be measured in dollars or status. As we lift others, we too are lifted. Our sense of purpose grows, and our happiness expands beyond the boundaries of our own lives. We become part of something larger, something beautiful and enduring. As John C. Maxwell aptly put it, success is not about you, it's about the impact you have on others. And the most profound impact we can have is by sharing in the happiness and success of those around us. There is a certain joy that only arises when we realize that we are part of a greater whole, that we are connected to others in ways we may not even fully understand. Life, at its core, is about relationships. It is the people we meet along the way, the bonds we form, and the way we contribute to each other's lives that shape the true essence of our success. Our individual achievements may feel fulfilling in the moment, but it is the shared experiences, the deep connections, and the acts of kindness that leave a lasting impression. When we share our happiness, we invite others to do the same, creating a chain reaction of goodwill and success that reverberates through time. Success is never a solo journey. If it were, it would be a hollow one. A life lived in isolation, devoid of meaningful connections, is a life that ultimately falls short. True fulfillment comes when we realize that our success is intricately linked to the success of others. As the late Maya Angelou wisely said, we all should know that diversity makes for a rich tapestry, and we must understand that all the threads of the tapestry are equal in value, no matter their color. It is in the diversity of experience, of shared triumphs, and of mutual support that we find the true fabric of success. We are woven together through our shared joys, and it is this connection that enriches our lives in ways no individual achievement ever could. This is not to say that individual success is not important. It is, but it is incomplete without the dimension of connection and sharing. In fact, it is often through our ability to give back, to share our successes with others, that we find our greatest strength. We build a network of support, a community of like-minded individuals who encourage us, challenge us, and celebrate with us. It is through others that we are reminded of our own worth, our own potential, and the limitless possibilities that exist when we join forces. There is an undeniable beauty in the way we can elevate others through our success. When we share our happiness, we open doors for those around us to experience the same joy. We create an environment in which people are empowered to succeed, to grow, and to thrive. And in turn, their success becomes a reflection of our own, a mutual, interconnected achievement that transcends the boundaries of individual accomplishment. As Helen Keller once said, "Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much." True success is about lifting each other up, not standing apart. In our pursuit of success, let us not forget that the journey is just as important as the destination. Success is not a static point we reach and then celebrate in isolation. It is a continuous, evolving process that thrives on connection. It is a journey made meaningful through the people we encounter, the lives we touch, and the happiness we share. When we open ourselves to the possibility of sharing our joy, we open ourselves to a deeper, more profound success. It is not enough to achieve for the sake of achievement. It is the way in which we enrich the lives of others that gives our success its true meaning. In the end, true success is happiness shared because it is through sharing that we find our most profound sense of fulfillment. Success is not a solitary pursuit, it is a collective experience. As we rise, we have the opportunity to bring others with us, to help them rise as well. And in doing so, we create a world where happiness is not the privilege of the few, but the shared gift of all. That is the essence of true success. And when we embrace this truth, we find not just success, but a life well lived, a life full of meaning, connection, and above all, shared happiness. Success, if we are to understand it in its truest sense, cannot be measured merely by outward accomplishments. While the world often teaches us that success is defined by titles, accolades, and financial wealth, the deeper truth is that it is happiness, the inner contentment we cultivate and share with others, that is the most accurate marker of success. To truly succeed, we must learn to seek fulfillment, not in external measures, but in the joy we create within ourselves and pass on to the world. As we pursue our goals, we must remember that happiness is the ultimate success, for it is happiness that sustains us, enriches us, and makes every effort worthwhile. It is easy to fall into the trap of defining success in the narrow terms that society sets for us. We are taught from an early age to strive for what we can see: degrees, promotions, recognition. These things are important, no doubt, but they do not constitute true success. True success is not about the accumulation of wealth, fame, or power. It is about how we feel, how we influence the world around us, and how we contribute to the lives of those we touch. The most lasting success is not the one that fills our pockets, but the one that fills our hearts with joy, gratitude, and a sense of connection to others. This understanding of success calls us to rethink our values. It requires a shift from the pursuit of external validation to the cultivation of inner peace. It demands that we find happiness within, regardless of what the world may say. True success is rooted in the feeling of contentment that arises from living in alignment with our deepest values. It is about being at peace with who we are, what we've done, and how we contribute to the lives of others. Happiness is not something ready-made, the Dalai Lama reminds us. It comes from your own actions. Success in this sense is not a destination, but a way of being, a constant state of living in happiness, of choosing to embrace joy no matter the circumstances. The world may offer us many rewards, but these rewards are fleeting. We are surrounded by distractions, by pressures, and by constant comparisons. Success, as the world defines it, can often feel hollow when we pursue it for the wrong reasons. External markers of success do not give us lasting fulfillment. It is only when we shift our focus from the pursuit of material rewards to the pursuit of happiness that we can experience true success. When we learn to find joy in the everyday moments of life, when we find peace in the simple act of being, we unlock a deeper, more enduring form of success that can never be taken away. The path to true success begins with understanding that happiness is not a byproduct of success. It is the foundation upon which success is built. The very pursuit of success should be driven by a desire for happiness, both for ourselves and for others. As we climb the ladder of success, it is not just for the glory or the recognition, but for the joy we can bring into our own lives and the lives of those around us. no matter what you do. Success is not the key to happiness, Albert Schweitzer wisely said. Happiness is the key to success. When we lead with happiness, when we prioritize joy over accolades, we create a life that is rich with meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. In this sense, success is not something to be achieved alone. It is something to be shared. The most meaningful success is the one we experience in connection with others. When we are able to share our happiness, to uplift those around us, we create a ripple effect of positivity and growth. Our happiness becomes the catalyst for others' happiness, and their joy in turn nurtures our own. We are reminded of this truth when we consider the relationships we cherish most in our lives. True success is not about standing on a pedestal above others, but about reaching down to lift them up. It is about creating a community, a network of support, where everyone rises together, where everyone shares in the joy of one another's successes. This shared success is the very essence of fulfillment. As we help others succeed, we too experience success, not as a byproduct of our own efforts, but as a mutual collective achievement. We recognize that our happiness is intertwined with the happiness of those around us. The more we lift others, the more we lift ourselves. It is in these moments when we share our successes with others that we discover the true meaning of success. Happiness is not a finite resource. It is infinite. The more we share, the more it grows. As we move through life, we encounter many challenges and setbacks. These moments of difficulty may make us question the validity of our success, but they are also opportunities for growth. It is in overcoming adversity, in choosing to remain happy despite the obstacles, that we find the true power of success. Success is not about avoiding struggle or hardship. It is about embracing them with resilience and grace. It is about finding the silver lining, about choosing happiness, even in the face of difficulty. Viktor Frankl, a man who endured unspeakable suffering during his time in a concentration camp, once said, "Happiness cannot be pursued, it must ensue." It is a natural consequence of living a meaningful life, of choosing to rise above challenges and find joy, no matter the circumstances. In our pursuit of happiness, we are often faced with choices that challenge us to remain true to our values. We must choose to be happy in moments when it seems easier to be bitter, when it seems easier to give in to negativity. But it is in these moments that we must remember that happiness is not a passive state. It is an active choice. We must choose to be happy, to find joy, to seek fulfillment in every aspect of our lives. True success is not about waiting for happiness to come to us. It is about creating it for ourselves and for those around us. As Aristotle famously said, happiness depends upon ourselves. In the end, true success is happiness. It is the happiness we find within ourselves, the joy we create in our lives, and the happiness we share with others. Success is not a destination. It is a journey, a way of being, a state of mind. When we prioritize happiness above all else, when we seek to find joy in the everyday moments, we discover that success is not something we attain, but something we live. It is a state of being, a state of peace, a state of connection. And when we live in this state, we create a life that is truly successful, a life full of joy, fulfillment, and meaning. This is the essence of true success.